Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all having a great Thursday evening. Today I decided I wasn't sure what I was going to do for a video today. I still don't have any new packs or boxes to open up. Did go to the flea market or antique store a little bit ago. The wife and myself did, and we picked up two more of those Super Monster boxes that are going to be, I know, loaded with some commons, but some oddball stuff. But I decided to go with a change of pace today. We haven't done any racing cards lately, so I figure I'll do a series maybe called From the Vault. And what I'm going to do here, I've got a couple stacks that I just pulled out of the box. Like I said, I've got this project going on where I'm organizing my cards by driver right now, so it'll be easier for me to look for certain things, or if I want to make trades or whatever. So I thought I would just go ahead and start with Richard Petty. I just grabbed two random stacks. There's going to be some duplicates in here, but who better to start with than with the driver that has the most Cup Series wins? So we'll just review a bunch of cards here and talk about them really quickly. Now that's from, I think it's from 04 VIP. So this would have been an early career of Richard Petty. I'm going to say that's probably mid-50s, or I'm sorry, mid-60s. He got his start, of course, in 1958 at a track in Toronto, Canada, I believe. Maybe it was, I can't remember the name of it, but he did get his start. His first Cup start was in Canada, of all places, strangely enough. There you see some pictures. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of duplicates in here because they were arranged by set. So here's Petty in Victory Lane in 1984 at Daytona, his 200th and final career win. Very iconic finish with Cale Yarborough racing to the caution flag. I enjoyed this card from Donruss. I believe it was from a couple of years ago, maybe last year. Let's take a look at that. 2019 Donruss. Decades of Speed, 1980s. And that is the very, very famous 43 car that he won his 200th race in. And one of the ways that you can tell is, I don't know if you can see on the C post right there, it does say Curb Records. So 1984 and 1985, Richard was running for Mike Curb, not the Petty Enterprises team that you were so familiar. We have a camo prism here of Petty's early career. And then I don't know, the red, white, and blue, whatever that parallel, name variation at that, the King, both are name variations. This was from 1998, Mac's 10th anniversary. They had a champion set. I did do a review of this set, but I did have an extra of this card. I do enjoy this set because the outline of the trophy there is the way that their trophy was presented to them when they won the Cup title. We have another Donruss Classics insert. A 1984 throwback gold card that is numbered. I believe that is 190 out of 499. And then this card is numbered, and Panini has a way of flipping the numbers, 107 of 199. A nice Legends die cut insert. Got some more 04 VIP. You can kind of see some of the old contingency stickers there behind him back in the day. Of course, if you see one that says Pure Oil, Pure would later become Union 76, and then later Unocal 76. Not sure what the company is branded as now. There's the parallel version of that card. Not sure what the company is like, what it is now, because after Sunoco took over as NASCAR's fuel supplier, I kind of didn't pay attention to the 76 folks. This is from 03 Snap Press Pass. This is their snapshot set. As you can see, it's made to look like a little Polaroid instant picture. I like the way. Very, very neat set. Got a few of those there. Then in 03 VIP, is that what we got here? Yeah, I've got 03, maybe? 02? They had sets with two. This particular subset had two drivers on it. You can see Jeff Gordon as the second driver, and it was a past and present subset. And my definition of subset is within the base set themed cards that maybe make up a 3, 4, 8, 10 card run within that set. It's not considered an insert or a parallel to me that I consider this a subset. But you see there you have Gordon and Petty. The other card, which had Jeff Gordon's face and his information. There's the back of the card. You see Petty and Gordon on that one. This is the parallel version of that said card. Same card, apologize. Looks like we got some more past champions. looks like 2018 or 2019 Victory Lane. I really need to brush up on my years. But there you see, that's probably, since that's a Ford, I'm going to say that's either 68 or 69. Yep, there it is, 69. I knew there was a couple of years there that Petty did race in a Ford. There he is with, that's his last win, 84 Firecracker 400. This one looks like it's either from about 79 or 80, just based on his hairstyle, the uniform. I know it's not from 81 because he would have had Gabriel patches on that uniform. Here he is, it says 74. No mustache, clean-shaven Richard. We've seen those. Like I said, several duplicates. They had you'll see pictures where drivers are posting or posing with newspapers already printed up. Many publications would pre-print just a front page of an event happening, and that's how they got on the cover. Or, you know, here it is, Petty wins the 1979 championship. That would have been out in Ontario, and that would have been a front page of an LA Times newspaper. So they pre-print a, you know, several front pages just for the team to hold up in victory shots or in promotional shots. Here's a very, very young Richard Petty. I'm going to say that's probably, well, it says 1960. So it would have been very early, very early in his career. That's probably about 91, because it's got Uniden sponsorship. It could have been 1989 or 90. But Uniden was also a co-sponsor or associate sponsor on Kyle Petty's car. When I said Uniden, it's that right there on the C-post. Uniden made radar detectors and other electronic devices. Here's another 84 throwback. The other one was gold and numbered. This one is not. It's just got the silver foil. 95 Select, when Richard was a car owner. It's his third year of being a full-time car owner. So it's one of my favorite Max cards of Richard. Just walking down pit road at Daytona for the last time during 1992. Of course, 1992 was his farewell tour. It was labeled the Fan Appreciation Tour. This is his base set card from 1993 Max. And you can see how really unsafe, even in the 90s, these cars were. You didn't have that central roll bar, but you didn't have the Earnhardt bar, you didn't have the Newman bar, you don't have a wraparound seat. He's not even wearing gloves. So lots of safety improvements and enhancements in these cars. His final race, of course, ended. He was technically running at the finish, but more likely ended in a crash. So if you go back and watch Richard's crash in the 1992 Hooters 500, you'll hear him screaming some expletives on live TV, yelling at the firefighters, who he basically said they were just standing around there waiting on an autograph. But luckily, he was unharmed in that crash. This is a really nice card, a fireworks card from Prism. Really like those mid-70s Chargers. Those are really sharp. And of course, if you see that little air dam on the bottom, it says the Racer's Edge, that was STP's slogan. And this is Richard's uniform from the 1992 Fan Appreciation Tour. You see that logo there, that little tri-oval-looking logo right here on his left shoulder. That was that's how you can identify items from 1992, is they will have the Fan Appreciation Tour logo on there. This one, obviously, another one, even though this is a 2019 Donruss card, I believe, that's still the Fan Appreciation Tour from 92. This one looks like it's from 81. I was talking about the Gabriel sticker right there, or the patch on his uniform, so that would have been from 81. This one, just based on the uniform, looks like it's from about 1984-85. There's no real dead giveaways there. I'd have to see the car to know a little bit more. This one's probably from the early 70s when STP first came on board. Of course, that was a really interesting story. Andy Granatelli was the marketing genius behind the STP Corporation, and Richard and his team ran the blue car. STP wanted a red car, Petty wanted a blue car, and they almost ended up not sponsoring him, but they did. So they painted the car basically half and half Petty blue and half STP orange, red, whatever you want to call that color. Really like this card. This is really attractive. I'm really looking forward to the Donruss 19 or the 2021 cards, because the throwback will be the 88 Donruss, and those have that red and blue and black border that I think any driver that has a blue car is just going to pop with that border. You have a 91 Pro set here. Of course, you're getting near the end of Richard's career, always with the iconic sunglasses and the cowboy hat. This would be from the mid-70s. I have a ton of these. Danny, I'm still looking for number 14, by the way. Have a ton of these to go through. I might try to make a set too. This is 2000. I believe this is Techno Retro. TR, so it's Techno Retro. Press Pass was just starting to do some of these smaller cards. Excuse me, 1998, they did the 50 greatest drivers of NASCAR at that time. So it was a small card. 1999, they did a similar set to this one. And it just kind of has legends and modern drivers. This is 91 tracks. I think we've seen plenty of this in the videos that I did opening up those boxes. But again, I really like Daytona. The front stretch as the backdrop. Just a really, really attractive picture there. Skim through that one. There's another one, of course, that Petty smile, the sunglasses, the cowboy hat, very cool. And this is not from, obviously it can't be from 92 because it's a 91 card, but it was 25th or the 20th anniversary of STP and Petty, because STP came on board with the team in 1971 and still occasionally sponsors the team to this day. So it's a really, really long partnership that they've had. This is card number 200 from the 91 track set. Not a name variation, that's just the way the card was printed. I'm pretty sure it's number 200. Yes, it is number 200, and of course Richard has 200 wins. Another 91 Pro Set card. The only thing I didn't like about the 91 Pro Set cards is sometimes there was a lot of room left in the photo. I mean, they could have cropped it and maybe moved the car up right about in here, but I do like it for the fact if he signs, you'll have a real attractive signature right there. And I do like the fact that the 91s are a little bit of a matte finish, so the autograph will really stick well and will really pop. Got a 96 Max Made in America, 96 Autographed Racing. Not sure if there's anything on the back. No, just typical card back. 96 Classic, and it's a 2002. They called it Vintage. They hadn't quite got into the snapshots yet. But again, they were doing those smaller insert cards, incorporating drivers from past and present at that time. We've already seen a few of those. 96 Scoreboard. Of course, at this time, Scoreboard, which was that was their own brand, they was trying to, you had Pinnacle, Scoreboard, Press Pass, Upper Deck, Max. You had a lot of card companies to choose from back in that day. Here's a Daytona win. It just labels all 7 of them, but it looks like that might be from 79. So what an iconic race that was. 94 Power Owners card, I believe. Yeah, Power Owners. We seen these cards when we did the box break of the 93 Wills Rookie Thunder, so we won't spend much time on those. 94 Finish Line. Richard's second year as the owner of the team and not driving the car, but the first year they returned to using the number 43, because if you remember 1993, his first year as being an owner and not the driver, they switched it for 44 and put 43 on a 1-year moratorium. Here's a 96 Action Packed. Might be Action Pack Credentials, come to think of it. Kind of a nice looking card there. This is a 91 or 92 Tracks Petty set. It was a Petty exclusive set, so they just got highlights of Richard's career throughout different events. I'm not going to go over these real closely. And this one's from 1987, and there, the card that's in front of him, I would have to look to see in the record book who that is. I know that's Elmo Langley's team, and then right there is Tom Winkle's team with Steve Chrisman as the driver of the 62 car. There's that Charger, very, very sharp-looking car. We'll just kind of go through these. This is from 1986 at Richmond. I'm sorry, 1987, because it's Phil Parsons there in the Skull Classic car. And that would have been the spring race at Richmond in 1987, because in the fall, I'm sorry, that's the fall race at Richmond. In the spring race, Phil would have had Copenhagen on the car, not Skull Classic. So So we have Wilkesboro here. There you see Alan Kawicki in the yellow car there in the background. Really can't see who that other car is. I could probably get a magnifying glass out and check it, but we're not going to do that right now. We have 1994 Max Premier Plus. I didn't care for this set this much. A lot of gloss. Just I wasn't real happy with that set. More of these 93 Rookie Thunders. A 94 Power. Nice owner card there. Another 91 Tracks. We have another Donruss. This is an upper deck. I believe this is from 96 SP. It's a back-to-back, talking about Daytona 500 winners. I believe there's 3 cards in this set. You had Cale Yarborough, Sterling Marlin, and Richard Petty being back-to-back Daytona 500 winners. Let's look at the back of that. Make sure that I've got that right, that that's what it's talking about. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. This little card's perforated from 94 or 95 Max 95. You see the perforation there? You can kind of stand up the card. Wasn't really anything I was real thrilled about, but it is what it is. There's another early career from the Food Lion set. We have an Icons. I'll say that's 2018 Donruss. 2019. So, a very nice looking card there. We have one more small little stack, and we'll call it a day for this video. Richard and his wife Linda. Of course, sadly, Linda passed away a few years ago. Goodwin's Champions, Richard Petty. There's another Petty set. There's one of those, I don't want to call them a fake cover, but they're just made whenever a driver achieves a milestone. They would have had these printed up, and there you see in Victory Lane, it says Petty wins 200. You don't know when he was going to win, so 97 Ultra. Bobby Hamilton was driving the car at this time, I believe. Yes, so this was just an owner card. Always thought those were pretty sharp. We have some prisms here. Probably 2018, 2019, somewhere in there. A Hall of Fame card. So we got some more of these Food Lion cards. I wasn't a big fan of these. I need to get them sorted and see which ones I need. That's a pretty nice shot of Richard with the Space Shuttle. Of course, his 200 win car is in the Smithsonian. Someplace I'd like to go someday and see some of the exhibits. Here's a 93 Action Packed. Another 93. Oh, this one is a very unique card. They had a subset within the 93 Action Pack. You'll see there's nothing written on the back because it's written in Braille. So they had several cards in the 93 set, the Action Pack set, that were actually written in Braille. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then here's another one of Petty that's written in Braille. I believe there's a Dale Earnhardt one. There's a handful of cards that have the Braille back. It is a part of the set. It's not a special parallel or release. I believe this is 98 SP. Let's flip that around. Because after about 96, I didn't do much SP. I'm saying 95, but that don't sound right to me. Yes, that is 95. I was thinking of the wrong SP. So, yeah, those are 95s because they're die cut across the top in the parallel. So we do have some 95 SP. Do have a few more of those other Tracks Petty family cards, a 96 Classic. More of the Food Lion cards. It says that's card 102, so there's quite a few cards in this set. Looks like he's sitting in a director's chair. Not sure what the story is behind that. You have a 96 Finish Line. Fairly nice looking card. That's a really nice iconic photo there. And this set, I believe, is 50 cards. Go over on Danny and Gray's channel and check out his some of his TTM videos through the mail autograph videos. He's working on getting this set completely autographed by Richard. So I look forward to seeing it when he gets it done completely. So, and I might start doing some, I know I've mentioned it before, I want to do some TTM stuff. And, oh yeah, just found out today that the Brickyard 400 this year is not having fans. Very disappointed about that. Always get a hot pass to go down there. That's how I get a lot of my in-person autographs and get some nice pictures and so forth. So I'll just have to wait till next year. But little sad about that, a little upset, but hey, what can I do? Maybe if there's a race later on in the year that's closer, maybe I might do something, but for now, I'll just have to take a pass this time. So there's Certified. We pulled several of those out of our packs that we had. A nice Richard Petty Prism, a nice Torque from a few years ago. And we're going to wrap this up here. with another Food Lion. That's just the checklist. I'm trying to keep all of them together, even though they're checklists or schedules or whatever. And then the final one here is Richard with his brother Maurice. That's probably somewhere in the 60s. I've never really taken the time to look at the backs of these and get real detailed into them. They were really, that's probably the most mass-produced racing sets that I've ever seen. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little change-up. I've been wanting to get back into doing some more racing, just haven't had anything to open. So I thought, okay, we can do some driver reviews, because that is listed in my channel description on my channel page there. So, and it was in the intro video, too, that we'd be doing some driver reviews. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Keep those comments coming. Keep those likes coming. Keep those subscriptions coming. We are at 118. Like I said, we'll probably do the next giveaway at 500, so that'll be a little ways off, but it'll give me an opportunity to get some nice relic cards to put up there in them little stands, because that's kind of my idea right now. Just to give you guys a little bit of information here, I'm probably going to do a relic giveaway at 500 subs and do an autograph giveaway at 1,000. So anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging in there, watching the video, and we will do another video tomorrow. I've got a fun video I think you guys will enjoy tomorrow. I just got to get a few of the cards separated. Won't take me but about 15 minutes to get separated what I want. But I think you guys will really enjoy the video. It is a racing card themed video, so come back tomorrow and you'll see what I have planned. I do appreciate all you guys watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, da-da-da-da-da. So enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening, and I will see you again tomorrow.